afternoon and welcome to the preview for Sha Tin on the all-weather track. There's a jackpot of over 8 million. Expect the pool to get up around 14 or 15 million, so we've got a good opportunity here to, if we get it all right, to get a result. Pretty tough card. The opening leg looks impossible, so there's nothing unusual there for Sha Tin on the all-weather. We go to race 1, class 5, same old rubbish. There's a couple here coming from the barrier trials that are looking a little bit better. Got no form, but the trials were good. Gold Weaver, it's got a good barrier. He went to the trials on the all-weather track. He jumped it straight to the front, ran good splits and gave him no hope. Could see it repeating it here. Now, it's got, last couple of runs have been shockers, but the all-weather trial gets me very interested, especially when you look at his first 800. He ran 46 for his first 800, then eased it down for a really easy win. If he runs his first 46, he runs 46 for his first 800 here, the rest of these are going to have their asses dragging on the ground trying to keep up. So that's why it can win. Sledgehammer, it's another one that's gone to the trials and absolutely no form, worse than the other one. 10 starts at the track, never run a place. 8 starts at the distance, never run a place. Interesting, Marura's jumped on it, so it's another one that went very quick in front. It actually went quicker than the other one. It went 45 and a bit. So 2 horses with no form in a class 5 coming back off 30 plus days. Very interesting horses. The rest, Fiery Raider goes good this surface, Columbus Line, Flying Keeper. The rest we've seen, so these are probably the 2 unknown ones. I've got 2 on top from 5, 4, 3, 10, 9. Race 2, Ohalo, the thing that cost us the TT last week, winning on the grass for the first time. This was the race that I thought they had it all ready to go in on the all-weather meeting. So given how it won last week and now goes to its preferred surface, you'd expect it to win this. It won't be 25 or 33 to 1 like it was last week. Namjong Blossom, it's going well. Croesus, bad draw. They'll probably have to go back with it. And all the winners, it's sort of around the place. And the all-weather's no favours, I don't think. Awful race with no form. Got 7 clearly on top from 5, 12, 2, 9 and 4. We go to race 3, Hurry Up, another one that goes good on this surface, racing really well. It's going to be hard to beat. 2 from the trials. Number 10, Pali, it's trialled well, it goes good this surface. And the other one that's trialled really well is World City. This could have won the trial easy. Now it's got a task here, barrier 10 with Mosse on it, but it's going well enough, so forget its last run, but its runs prior to that were good, so it's got a really good chance. Of the rest, Star of Wybo, it's racing well. I think that's probably the lot. I've got 11 on top from 3, 1, 2, 7. Best of the rest, probably 10, 12. We go to race 4, the opening leg of the TT. It's as tough a race as I've seen for a long time. None of them have got any form. Those that have got a bit of form haven't got it on the dirt or at the distance. El Grande got it rated on top. Biggest concern is barrier 11. When it runs its best races, it draws well, but it's the best dirt track horse in the race by a long way. Now, don't be fooled by the 10 starts at the distance for 1 place, because 8 of those are at the Valley where it never runs a place. So its 1650 metre form is actually 2 for a ticky here, which is the only thing we can go on. The Happy Valley form, that's where they use it as barrier trials only. It has to go in. Number 8, Verdane. It's racing steady enough. Had a trainer change. Mosse goes up. It's got a chance. Zeli Zianzi, it's drawn well. The Lose ride's good this track and surface. He seems to know the tempo of these types of all-weather surfaces. I think it's got a chance. Now, it's got no form, but it's performed well enough on this surface and trials well on it. Dane South comes into this race. It's an old horse, drawn bad, but loves this surface, grows a leg on it. It'll be charging home late. Packing mode at Typo Fortune all must come into the race with some chance. And then outside of those six, there's a bit of a gap, I think, to probably Good Thinker. There's a few I've bracketed in the half goat market. Not a total shock if they run somewhere, but you wouldn't expect them on form to run anywhere. I've sort of got 6 clear with 5, 8, 3, 14, 1, 12, and I'd probably rule off there. And then in the next little group of 4, I've got 9 Good Thinker, Winner's Delight, although from barrier 1, I'm probably inclined to put it up into the top 6 or 7 and then make the gap, which is probably the right way to go, I think. Probably something like 7 all ways, and then look at including 9, 4 and 2. Now, we've gone for these 3 horses so many times and they've let us down. Most of them have not been on this surface, and if they have been, they've not done anything. So we'll include them in a ticket somewhere, but they probably won't be on the main ticket. I think the main ticket will work around 5, 8, 3, 11, 14, 1 and 12 is probably the main chances, and then something with 9, 4, 2. I think that's probably how we'll work. We go to the middle leg. Turin Pearl's the best dirt tracker by a long way. Access Years is the best horse by a long way, but never been on the surface. So it's an interesting clash here. If the one handles the dirt, it's the one to beat. I don't know. There's not going to be much between them. They're both drawn ideally. It's got to give Turin Pearl 2.5 kilos. That's going to bring them very, very close together. I don't think there's going to be much between them. I think they run 1-2. Behind it, Master Coachawong ran a good race on the dirt 2 starts ago. If it runs up to that run, it can fill a place. Smart Man, Regency Luck, and my smoky in the race is number 7 Cheetah Boy from a good draw. Goes terrific on this surface. Given a nice bludge run in a trial recently, and that's the best it's performed this season in anything, trial, track work or race. So don't be shocked to see this thing run in the money at a big price. It could be the one that gives us some value. 6 and 1 bracketed. I can't really split them. I've got them rated very, very close together at 3.8, 4.8, and then big gap to the rest. 6 on top from 1 by virtue of the weight difference. 11, 2, 5, 7, probably best of the rest. And then there's, same as in the first leg, there's 2 or 3 that you could put on a bodgy ticket just in case. That'd be the 3, the 10 and the 8. We go to the last leg. Another tough race here, 1800. Ambassadorship's the best 1800 metre horse. Its form reads all at Sha Tin, but all on the grass, never been on this surface. Works on it okay. Finally drawn a marble, so I don't expect this to be settling near last. I think it's going to get a bit closer. If it settles in the first 4 or 5 in the run, then I think we're right in the hunt with this horse. If it goes back, you virtually know you're gone. So the first 300 will determine what's going to happen with this horse. Buddy Buddies, it's racing really well. It handles this surface very well, and I think it's probably the one, but it'll be giving them a start. Olay, it's the same as Buddy Buddies, handles this surface terrific, and racing probably better this season than it has in previous 2 seasons. So even though it's an 8-year-old going on 9, it seems to have found a new lease of life and races really well on this surface over this distance. Of the rest, Medalist, Percy Jackson, Dragon Glory seem to be the best of the rest. There's a couple of horses that have only had a few runs here but have won on this surface overseas, so wouldn't be totally shocked to see an improved run from Harbour Master and Endorsing. I think that's it. Ryad and Towering Storm are a bit risky on this surface. if everything fell into their way, I suppose they could possibly fall into third, but it's hard to see it. I've got 4 on top from 3 and 6. Chances to 1, 7, 14. Probably 5 and 9 are the best of the rest by their overseas or weather form. We go to race 7. Here's the love. This is its surface. Just keeps winning on it. If it doesn't win, it runs second. I can see the same thing happening here. Getaway Guy, it's racing well enough. It's close to a win now. Keeps giving them a start. That's not going to help, but probably second best. After that, 2 from the trials. Easy Success, trialled well on this surface. And Go Win also trialled well on this surface. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them run a race, especially Go Win from the good draw. The other one might find it a bit hard drawn out in the river. Of the rest, maybe Danewind Tiger, which does race well on this surface, and probably Oriental Prosper, wouldn't rule out. Slick Bullet's got terrific form on this surface. The problem is he seems to have lost this horse, Casper Found, but if he was to get it back anywhere near its best, he would give this a shake, especially with Callan riding reasonably well at the moment. He seems to be riding in a bit of a purple patch, so I wouldn't rule it out as a knockout chance. 1 clearly on top from 5, 4, 6, 2, 3 and 9. We go to the last race. There's a couple here that have been waiting to get on this surface, and that's the 9 and the 5, Eagle Power and Free Judgment. Both of these go good here. Both of them go good on this surface, and the 1200 is ideal. The top weight's an interesting one. He's a good dirt horse. They tried to run it over a bit of ground. It didn't do it. Back to the 1200. I think much better suited here at 1200, especially with good speed on. It'll be charging home. Let Me Handle It. Was a bit unlucky last start. Found a bit of trouble at a critical stage of the race. I think it's close to a win now. And of the rest, maybe Racing Hero, although the barrier's not going to help. Probably Great Spirit and Approved from the good draws. Should get a nice cart behind Shiny Day, which should come across and will 50 kilos try and lead. I'm hoping that something goes with it early and annoys it, and that'll bring Free Judgment and Eagle Power right into the race. I've got 5 on top from 9, 1, 6, chances to 8, 3, 4. It's a very tough night, wide betting races. If the TT goes off, I'll be surprised if it doesn't pay the pot. And let's hope that we've got our share of that. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and good luck if you're playing on Wednesday.